Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 on Somerset Farms. Right, today's job is grass, guys. I've kind of just been looking around mowers, see what we could find. I think the best thing we can do at the moment is just lease a rear mower with a work mode. Long story short, it costs quite a lot of money to do it. £4,000. I could technically do it with the small mower. I could have bought a mower for £25,000. There was lots of ways I could have done it. The thing is, I only want grass, and I want to do the cow field, and I want to do the field that we own. There's not like loads to do, but then again, I could do the new grass. I know it's not fully grown, we won't get much from it, but it is June already, I suppose. Don't mind me, I'm just going to park this somewhere safe where it's not in the way. I'm going to have a regret having that water in there, I think, because I'm going to need to sell milk at some point. I know milk is due very soon to be sold. Not for at least 3 months. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna go and collect the mower. We'll get the work mode on. We've got loads of grass around the farm. The problem I've got is I just can't. I feel like I need to buy another one of them mowers. You know, the orange ones. I really don't want to be moving it up and down. You know, from the top of that field. Although saying that, we could do with buying a mower like what we're going to buy now, and we could maybe move that other one back to the farm, because we've got a lot of grass by our farm, you know, lots of little bits of grass. Excuse me if I sound a bit sniffly, guys. Right as I went and pressed the record one, I sneezed like 5 times, and now I feel all like bunged up and congested, and oh, I swear, right, when I record, just everything's like, yeah, let's screw Reaper. Wow, that's a lot of weight on the back of that. I should have brought a weight. Yeah, we're also starting to plan the possible next series as well, guys. I'm just really unsure. I'm trying to find a map where we've got lots of little fields. I'd like to bring in an older style machinery. But I'm just struggling to find a map that I like. Just so we can maybe do it like a couple of days a week. Somerset a couple of days a week. Attingham's obviously 1 to 2 days a week. I do believe Attingham's going to be more of a 2-day a week now, guaranteed. I believe Float is free on Thursdays to record, so you get that video on Friday. And I believe Yo is available on Fridays, which would mean a Saturday release. So yeah, hopefully we're gonna see a little bit more of Attingham. Yeah, that back mower is still a lot heavier than that front. Basically, yeah, like I said, I really want to bring that mower down, you know, that orange one. The idea of making that new field, this is going to take like 30 seconds, isn't it? I didn't rent the mower to do this one. Just want to get that out there. I did not rent it for this field. This field's like this field is what's my work mode? I've got a work mode keybind. Why is it not telling me my work mode? Do you know one thing I wish there was on this game? Left shift and I. Oh no. That's all work. Yeah, it's definitely not that. Oh, did I miss it? I know there's a work mode in here somewhere. Work mode middle. Where? I don't know if that'll work it. Shift. Aha, it is. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Yeah, the only thing I wish there was, like, control-wise on this game. Now, I know this will probably just be me. It would be nice if there was a search button so you could search for the word. So, like, you know what button you're looking for a lot quicker. I just think that would be absolutely fantastic. It could be a fantastic idea. Let me just get rid of that. I do apologise jumping off the screen. Turns out my mouse was on a different screen. It's not often I use the mouse on Farming Simulator. I tend to just use the steering wheel. Like I say, I didn't rent this for this. I know it's going to look a bit of a mess. Like I said, this field is way too small. I'm literally getting the grass from this field because I need it. Not because I want it. Well, I do want it, but it's fully fledged, fully grown grass. It's the best grass we've got at the moment. So I kind of want to just get it. I want to get it cut. Jump over to other fields. I am thinking, since I've rented this, to go and do all the other fields as well. The sheep, as everything. This is all going to be grass. I think we'll do hay. Do hay in the next load. This is basically for the sheep. There we go. Yeah, it's too small to be using this wide a mower, but you know. Come on, aye. There we go. Just constantly pressing the wrong button there. Yeah, we need grass, so that's gonna be today's thing, is doing grass. We can do it with the bales. We can use the auto load. All the bales are going to the sheep. It's as simple as that. Look at all this grass I've got around these fields here. Yeah. We don't really need to buy a mower with a work mode. Just means we have to buy it. Well, we do have a windrow. It's not very big though. That's the problem. £25,000. But today I just wanted to use the Kubota rear mower. I don't really get to use much of the Kubota stuff in this series. It's very expensive to buy, I think. I'm gonna go like that. We're gonna go like that. We're gonna go like that. We're gonna go like that. There we go. Like that, and like that. There we go. I know it's in the hedge. It's just, we lose a lot of grass in that corner. That's the problem. Oh, we're gonna struggle. We're gonna struggle. I never thought of this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I never once thought of this front and back mower is going to be too much. Oh, crap. I never thought of that. Oh, I've just said crap. I've said it again. Bugger. I don't consider bugger a swear word. Right, there we go. Loads. We can go over it again. Yeah, I never thought of this. It's just, oh Jesus, I never even thought of the horsepower requirements. Never once even crossed my mind that it might not be big enough. Yeah, that's right, yeah, because earlier on in the series I was looking at buying a side mower to run with the front mower. That was right, yes. I remember now. We were going to use a front and side mower. Right, let's just get that going up there. Just want to try and get as much of these edges cut as we can. Come on. Get up here. Come on. Come on, little tractor. Trying to find some grip. I could just turn the back mower off and gain a little bit of speed, but not the end of the world. There we go. Lovely. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. This is so... This just zaps all the power. Right, that'll have to do because I am not messing around. Yeah, it's not fully grown and you... I had an idea, then I thought, well, why don't we just keep the mower till tomorrow when it's fully grown? But the problem is then tomorrow, I know fine well in July, guys, we've got some harvesting to do. So I kind of want to get this grass done today, you see. So yeah, we'll definitely cut the grass up in our new field. Should be cuttable. Come on, Mr. Tractor. You seem to have lost all your power. Yeah, we need more power. We need more power in a tractor. It might be time to look at shifting that class tractor. Maybe bring in the old case tractor. I know we use the case on a lot of other series. I'm thinking horsepower wise it's going to be better. We can put skinny tyres on it or sell whichever tractor's worth more, but I know we've got just enough money to buy it. Go. Yeah, it's not as much grass as I really wanted, but I don't really have much up. Like I say, I've got fields to harvest tomorrow and they're really important. It's like our main source of income. Like I say, I don't like going through the hedge like that, but on the corners it's a little bit of a bugger to get round them. Looking good. Looking good is that. Really liking that. I reckon we should get at least 15 bales. Bear in mind it's not fully grown grass as well, so that's a good thing. If we miss any little bits, we miss little bits. There's not really that much I can do about it. Just depends how much we do miss. Yeah, so we either buy a new tractor, we get more power, or we use a little side. I suppose we could just use a little side mower. And I'll tell you the reason why. I don't use side mowers very often. I don't tend to like using them. Just because I don't cut very wide, but I do think maybe this is a little bit too wide to cut. The field's not that big for this size mower. Before anyone says yes, I know I'm cutting it very oddly. I'm trying to get nice sweeping curves so that we don't miss loads. That's the plan anyway. The plan might not be working, but that's the plan. I do apologise if you can hear my dog in the background. My dog is literally having the zoomies all of a sudden. My dog is very emotional at the moment. She's in season. Again. And she's deciding to have the zoomies around the house. Only reason I apologise, I don't know if it's picked up on the mic, but I can hear her over my headset, which means she's being loud. Yeah, Reaper dog is being a bit of a douche. So to be fair, I got up really late this morning, and we went out this morning with our walk. We did not go as far as we normally do. Because, like I say, kids had to go off to school. I got up late. It was a bit of a mess this morning. My kid was like 2 minutes from the time he was meant to leave. My autistic lad, or my youngest autistic lad, and yeah, it turns out he was still in bed asleep. Yep, still in bed asleep. He did not want to go to school this morning. I don't blame him. We had such a good night last night at the football. We played league favourites last night, and well, it was a bit of a disappointing game. It was a brilliant game of football, but kind of disappointing, but kind of good at the same time. I genuinely thought, you know, we're the new boys to the league. We got promotion last season, so we were like, oh, we might find it hard this season, blah 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 blah. It turns out we're doing really well. We're 4th in the league. We played league favourites last night, and we were 3-1 up with 20 minutes to go. But unfortunately, they managed to nick it back to 3-3, and yeah, so like I say, it was a cracking game of football, but was also a little bit gutting because, you know, I'm going to drive through the hedge here, guys, because I need all this grass. So yeah, we just kind of blew a two goal lead with 20 minutes to go, but the league favourites for a reason. Yeah, they showed why they're league favourites last night against us. Just, yeah, it was a cracking game of football. Almost lost my voice last night shouting and bawling on the pitch, and yeah, you know, yeah, absolute cracking game of football. Absolutely cracking. Yeah, sorry about driving through the hedge on this one. Yeah, this mower's too big, guys. We can't get a big mower like this. We can't get one this big. It's just miles too big for doing these smaller fields. Yeah, we'll go with the little side mower, guys. We'll definitely go with the side mower. Picking up might be a nightmare. Yeah, we'll just use our little windrow. It's fine. It's fine. I've got no issue using the little windrow. We don't tend to use it that much. As long as I've still got it, I'll leave that little bit of grass. I'm not bothered about that bit there. Yeah, I think that is going to be it all. So I want to get that back there like that. We'll run this back down to the farm. Yeah, we'll definitely get a side mower, but it would be nice to have a front and a side mower that matches though, so we might have to look at a new one. Yeah, it's looking good. Like I say, we spent a few £1,000 there, a bit more than I really wanted to spend. It might be a bit of a longer episode today, guys. I could have time-lapsed it. I could time-lapse the baling, maybe. It's going to be more fiddly than how else is the baling. But yeah, if you're in my Discord, I do apologise as well for the Discord notification not working for YouTube. It turns out PinCard is not working today. Again, there's not much I can do about that. It's having to rely on other people and other softwares and websites to run pings and stuff, and yeah, it can just be a little bit frustrating. I had to just double check then that was the right thing I was dropping. Come on. I'm thinking, guys. Tell you what we have got. We've got this now. I brought this mod in. I thought it might fit quite well in the series. It's a little bit of a big tractor for a UK map, but I'm thinking more the brake horsepower. £89,000, 300 brake horsepower. Does have a PTO on the back. Nothing connected to the front. I just thought maybe like trailer pulling, things like that. Yeah, that's not the one I was going to look at actually, just to show you. I just want to get on with this, but we've got 3,800 litres in a straw bale. Okay. You need to unfold the tool first, that's fine. It gives me a chance to line this up and get this field done first. Yeah, it's gonna be lots of fiddly bits of baling now. Because like I said, that tool was a little bit too big for the job we hired it for. I wanted to use it. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to use it. This should turn to grass any second. There we go. Beautiful. So we've got one bale already. Lovely. Forgive the bad angles. Probably one of the reasons why I didn't want to time lapse the baling. Because of how dizzy it may make people. Right, well, we've made 2.5 bales already. Lovely. The good thing is, if I do like an older machinery style on a very small map, it's not that I want a small map, it can have, but hell, it can have 500 fields for all I care. I just want it to have smallish size fields. I mean, the size of the map could be a 10 times map for all I care. As long as the maps don't take, you know what I mean? Because you'd be talking like old school, like 3-meter equipment, tractors under 120 brake horsepower, do you know what I mean? Things from like maybe the 80s, the 90s, maybe earlier, depending on what there is. But yeah, I suppose this map would have been a good one for old school machinery. Let me just get this here. Right, I know obviously we started with like half a bale, but we've got half a bale left. We got 3 bales off that field. I'm quite impressed with that. Yeah, this should be the sheep done for quite a long time now. Yeah, I think it's time to buy a new machine, especially for grass cutting, or at least, I don't know, we definitely need to buy something new. Go with a side mower setup. I think the side mower setup is the way to go, to be honest. just got to decide what tractor we're going to do that with. Although if we buy a new tractor, we could maybe put a front loader attachment on the case. That could work up in the sheep pen area. Just leave it up there doing sheep pen work. Can run 2 mowers. Yeah, maybe. That's maybe a good way of doing that. Come on, tractor. Yeah, other than this grass work, we've got to fertilise these fields a little bit. I've got nothing else I need to do over in June. Like I say, July there will be some grain ready to harvest. I know because I looked on the map. We should have at least 3 to 4 fields ready. Again, these sheep fields got canola in it. I'm probably just going to leave canola in that. Just, I know I like to try and do a bit of a crop rotation, but I'm trying to just leave something in there that we don't need straw for. And to be honest, if I put canola in the same field every time, I can put bees up there. Bees will help boost the yield of the canola. I can put bees up by the sheep, so it gives me something else to do up by the sheep area as well. Do you know what I mean? It's if I put bees up there and then I don't put canola in it, there's only a couple of fields that the bees help with. You know what I mean? And yeah, so I just put canola in there. All the rest of the field I do try and mix and match and, you know, do a field rotation, crop rotation shall I say. Come on, get up there, 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 come on! Come on! Here we go. Lovely. Right, let me get that turned off there. Turn that off. Raise. Empty. Do want that out of there. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, we've got 9 grass fields. 9 grass bales. That's quite a lot. I'm just feeling very bummed up today. It's really weird. I didn't wake up like that. I am proper due a head cold at some point though. Just due to the fact of change of weather. I get one every year. Right. That field was a really good yielding field. This one is not quite as good, so I'm probably expecting the same kind of bales. Obviously it's a bigger field, so I am expecting a bit more. Yeah, it's not jumping up half as much as the other one was. That's fine though, it's fine. As long as we get a lot of grass bales, that's the main thing. What I'm thinking this year, guys, is if we cut the grass once, we get grass. We cut the grass once, we get hay. We cut the grass once, we get silage. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I'd like to see. It would be a really good way of doing it that way. So we need silage, because we need silage for the TMR. Do you know what I mean? So no matter what, we need to make food. We've only made 2. Saying that, we've done 1 headland, we've made technically 3 bales. It's actually really good. Oh, we nearly made a 4th bale. Not bad. 2 on the ground, technically 2 in the machine. Oh, yeah, we've got enough grass to last. I suppose at the end of the day, it all depends how much grass the sheep eat. If the sheep start eating loads and loads of grass to the point where we can't keep up, we'll have to sell some sheep. It will give me the option. It'll mean I can breed. It does mean we'll make some money from the sheep as well. I'm sure there'll be a lot. Obviously, it does reduce the wool production, you know, the wool making side of things. But we've got like over 100 sheep, although you can only ever see like 10 of them. Yeah, let's see how many bales we make in this episode. I say we can pick the bales up in the next one. We can fertilise the fields in the next one, then we can move into July. It's not the end of the world. We definitely need some sort of machine up here with a front loader. I know we've got a telehandler, but our telehandler is so slow. Now, if we had the JCB telehandler, it's got decent top speed on it. It's definitely a lot. It would be a lot better to have that one and run around the map a bit better. 15 mile an hour is kind of killing in the is it Matador? I don't know. I completely forgot the brand. I know it begins with an M. Yeah, there we go. So 61% grass in this current bale. We've made a few bales now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're currently on our 8th one for this field. Now we're working on our 9th. Lovely. But yeah, that should give us a lot of grass for the next, well, I don't know how long, but that's the problem. I think these are 5,500 litres out there. 6,000 litre bales. Wow. If we work out how many bales times by 6, that gives us an idea of how many thousands of litres of grass we've got. I've got to go this way again, guys, just because I did cut the grass this way. Yeah, the idea is I don't want to cut this grass in the sheep pen much anymore, especially now we've got a grass field. We might end up having to get a second grass field. It all depends on demand. As I say, we do use a lot of grass. We've got a lot of sheep. We're using a lot of grass. Jesus Christ, come on. Yeah, not exactly how I like to pick grass up and do the bales. I do like to try and use the trailers, but yeah, that mower was definitely too big for the fields we've got. It was a nice try though. It gives me an idea. We now know not to use the big work mode rain mowers. Like I said, I don't like driving through the hedge. It proper doesn't look legit when you drive through the hedge, but I'm genuinely just wanting to get this done today. This is going to be a super long episode, and I really do apologise for the length of time it'll be. But it's one of them jobs where I could have time-lapsed it, but then I was too busy talking. And then I was telling you about the football last night. That conversation feels like it was an hour ago. It probably was. This episode is definitely a longer one. There we go. So we'll get an idea of how many bales we've made. I reckon if I went round and picked up all the loose grass from all the corners, I bet you there's a bale. I bet you we can finish this bale. Telling you. That little bit of grass then was nearly 100 litres on its own. That was 12 litres-ish on its own, I think it was. I think that jumped about 12. The only problem when you do it like this, you just run that risk of not getting everything. Right, I'm going to leave it at that. How many bales did we just make? It should tell me on here. We just made 19 bales in this session. And technically, there's 3/4 of a bale right there. Ah, he's not bad going. 19 bales for what there was. But yeah, in the next episode, we'll get those bales picked up with the trailer. We'll get them taken over to the sheep pen. We'll get the sheep fed. And hopefully we can get fertilising. Get all them grass fields fertilised. We will grass the sheep and the cow pen just in case we need it. Need to bring in a grass drying mod. Might look at maybe creating one, to be honest. Yeah, we've got all this grass around our farm as well. We need to get that in the with the little mower. And also, I don't know why I brought this baler down. I should have left this baler up by the sheep, shouldn't I? I'll leave it up by the sheep. That's kind of where it's going to live in future. Right. We've got that there. Right, guys, I do massively appreciate everybody watching this episode. If you have watched it, I do massively appreciate it. If you haven't, you know, boo. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please hit the like button to the videos. It really does make a massive difference for such a small YouTube channel. If you enjoy the content, if you enjoy the Attingham series, you know, smash the subscribe button. Again, such a small YouTube channel, it really does mean a lot. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscriber target. Honestly, it's more just so we can get monetized, get a bit of income from the adverts and stuff. That's kind of genuinely it, really. While we're doing it, I'm not really fussed on how many subscribers we've got. We record the videos because we've got nothing else to do during the day. It just passes the time. We love to farm, why not? Yeah, as I say, enjoy the content, please hit the like and subscribe button, and until the next one, I will see you all later on. Bye for now.